Hi guys, GameWarrior1 here. Good flipping grief. The reason why I say that is because I had run into a problem where YouTube got glitched out my first tutorial, and now it's gone. So I have to redo it. So yeah, I have to redo all the formulas and all that. Good flipping grief. So, I will fix that, which is what this is going to be about. But first, before we do that, we're doing a comments suggestion. So, BattleCat Friend said, do an Among Us cat. Lol. Okay, so, I originally got confused because I already done an Among Us character in a BattleCat style. My Henry Stickmin collab idea. But he wants a hybrid, like if I mix the two. Merge it. So, ta-da, my unholy abomination of a battle cat and an Among Us character. Crewmate, it's so sus. So we're gonna get this character done. I'm gonna throw on some music, and I'll get to work. Alrighty. So, for this character, you will need... First, I guess I'll show you redo the shadow formula after I turn this down. So the shadow formula basically is 4 by 4 of any color with these on them. They're almost like inverse circular 2x2s, where they attach the bottom. And the reason why you want this is that the character can slide around. Like if I go onto the studs here. See how well they sort of slide? Better than them getting stuck because they're stud-like feet. So yeah. I should move these guys out of the way. Okay, so just to do the shadow, you literally just plop on the 4 circular inverse pieces. Like this. Then, what you'll need after that is you will need 4 light gray studs, 2 black studs, 1 by 2. Oop, it could be Technic or non-Technic, it doesn't matter because it's getting covered up. You will need 3 dark gray, or technically it depends on the color of the Among Us character. I use dark gray for this one. You'll need 3 2x2s that are flat with studs. And then you will need 2 of these side grip pieces, 1 white and 1 the color of your character. I, again, use gray. Then you will want 3 1x2s that are single-studded. 1 has to be white, the other can be color of your choice, depending on the character color. 1 mushroom cap, that's color of your choice. 2 white cat ears. Then you'll want white 1x2 flat. Color of your choice, 1x2 single stud gray, and 2x2 flat. That's color of your choice. Alrighty. So now what we just do is we're going to put the studs on, like so. Make sure that they're all in the center. Oop. Like so. Then you tack on 2 of the 2x2s, like this. Make sure you push down good. Then you tack on the 1x2. Then what you want to do is you want to take the other 1x2s, the smaller ones, and stack them like so that the white is on the very top. And put it on. And then you just want to color stack with the side slats, like this. And then you take the 2x2, put it on the back, 2x2 flat. Then you put on the single stud 1x2 flat. Ooh, before you do the mushroom cap, do the ears. Make sure the ears are facing forward. So, like the slants are facing down like so, because otherwise the mushroom cap won't fit on. So like this. Then you just add the white piece on the very bottom, and eyes on the top. Yeah, you've created an unholy cat-like crewmate abomination. Joy. So yeah, thanks to the Battlecat friends for the suggestion. I gotta say, the suggestion makes me wonder if you are crazed or smart. Anyways, alrighty. So let's move on to the next part. We gotta redo these characters. I'm gonna crank up my volume a little bit. So I guess we'll start with the basic cat, since you really need this formula for most of my builds. So the basic cat is literally a simple build. You will need the shadow, 2 cat ears, 4 gray studs, 2 gray studs. Why the hell are the sound effects there? 2 indented 1x1s with a side stud. You will also need 1x2, 2x2 flat with bumps, and 1x2 flat. So you literally just put the studs in the center, like so. Then you put the 2x2, put the cat, the indented 1x1s, or cat eyes as I call them. As a default, I usually try and put black studs on these, unless the only exception I've ever made is if I'm making a Henry Stickmin cat, like the Charles cat right here. Then I use a different eye type entirely. Then you just add cat ears, make sure that they're slanted towards the center, put on the back piece, put on the flat, and done. The basic cat's done. Alrighty, go join your buddies. And then, I guess we'll get on to my custom ones. So you don't find these in the game because they're ideas of mine. Like, if Minecraft did a collab with Battle Cats, and if Mario Battle Cats collab got more advanced. So I have the Koopa Cat and the Creeper Cat. We'll start with the Creeper Cat. So, the only special piece you'll need is there's this interesting piece here that is almost like a Technic 2x2, but it's not quite. It's pretty useful because when it's attached, let me just quickly reattach it, it looks like it's got 4 legs almost. Anyway, so I'll quickly show you to build the cat, the Creeper Cat. You will need basically the basic Battle Cat head without the feet, the shadow, 2 1x1s, a 2x2 with a flat with a single stud, and the strange technique work I mentioned earlier. You just stack the gray on the gray, like so, making sure that the 1x1's on the top, stack the 2 1x1s, sorry, 2x2s on the top, stack the 1x1s, pop the head on, pop it on the shadow, and you're good. Yeah. You can go join them. Then we'll do the Creeper Cat, and then I'll get down the 2 enemies, the Shinobi and the Hippoe. So for the Koopa Cat, the only unique piece is its shell. This shell actually came from a certain Lego Mario set that had King Womp. So basically I just used it from that set. Alright, so besides the shell, you will also need... Hold on. You also need the shadow, 4 green studs for feet, 2 black studs for the eyes, 2 white cat ears, white flat 1x2, white 1x2, and then the rest of the pieces you'll need are yellow, so like the eye sockets are yellow instead of white. You also need yellow yellow 2x3 yellow side clip. Sorry, bumped into the camera there. You also need these, like, I'm not even sure what it is. It's like a upward slant, upward flat. You will also need yellow 1x2 flat with bumps, yellow 2x2, and these Technic yellow 1x2s that have a single hole, and the hole you just put in a grip stud that can attach a piece onto. Alrighty, so I usually do this in sections. So I'll show you what I mean. First, you tack the feet onto the shadow, like so. Then you add the 2x2 yellow. That's just to start the base. Then you also want to quickly do the head. So you stack the white parts, except for the ears, on top of each other, onto the back of the 2x3. Pop the eyes on. Pop the black circle studs into the eyes. Pop on the cat ears. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pop on the two Technic pieces, like so, onto the sides. And then kind of like a Shy Guy, you just want to stick these slanted flats onto the studs like arms. Then you're just going to attach the grip on the back, stud in the front, the face on, stick the shell on the back. And you want to put it on like so, because if you have it too high, it'll look kind of weird. Like this. This doesn't look right. Down low. How you know is because this arm should be bumping into the shell right here. See this shell corner? If it's hitting it, it's good. Or close to in line with it. Alright, Koopa Cat is done. Next one's the hippoe, because you can't do metal hippoe without the regular one. So, let's go. So, one thing right away to know with the hippoe is he's got a bigger shadow. He's got a 4x8 for his shadow. And that's because when I tried smaller, he just kept falling off. So, for the purpose of simplicity and movement, or agility, you want a bigger shadow. You also will need, the 4 gray studs, but this time for a different purpose. Instead of feet, they're for teeth. You also will need 2 1x2s that are white, 2 1x4 flats that are white. These are also white flats. You will also need 4 white 2x2 cylinders. You will need 2 white 2x2 slants. Alrighty, so you will also need a 1x2 black piece, and you will need, for the eyes, I decided to do these eyes for the enemies. They're basically 1x1s that have like a sticker on them that looks like an eye. You could use the eyes I use for my battle cats, like what I have with Game Warrior 1 cat, but you don't have to. It's optional. I just did this because I thought it was easier, especially since I'm running out of cat eyes. Alright, so you also need 6 of these 2x4s white. Oops. White 2x4s. You'll need 1 4x1, 2 regular 1x1s, 1x2, that's white. Do these strange slants. They're like, it's almost like cat ears, but they're 2x1s instead of 1x1s. Then there's also the 2x6, 2 2x6s, or you could do 1 4x6, whatever you find easier. Alrighty, you got all your pieces. Now comes the building process. This is going to be painful. So how you align the cylinders for the feet is you want to do it so that there's a 1 space gap between the back and the back cylinders, and then a 1 cylinder distance between the other pair. Like this. Then you want to put the white, either the 2x6 or the 4x6 on like this. And then you tack on 2 of the 2x4s and the 1 of the 1x4s. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put on 2 teeth at the very edge, like, oh no wait, I screwed up. I just remembered, so my mistake was I moved them forward. You want to move these 2 back, take off the 1x4, put the black piece on, then put on the regular 1x1s, like so. That was my mistake. Sorry. Alrighty. Then on top is when you do the 1x4 like that. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to tack on 2 of the 2x4s like this, so they have an overhang. But you also want to make sure that they have teeth on them in the center. So kind of like so. See what I did? See how I stuck the 2 studs in there? You want to do that. Then you want to tack on the 2 eyes just to mark them out like this. Now it looks like a demented alligator once you fill this with 2x4. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the remaining 1x2, put it in the center, just to make it look a little nicer. Put the 2x4 like so. You're going to want to put the slants on the back. Put the ears on, making sure they're facing outwards like so. Then you put on the 2 1x2s like this. And finally, you just tack on, actually, you could tack on the 4x1s like so that they're on like this, but I just remembered my way, I find it's more braced if you do it like so that the 1x4s are in the center and the 2x1s are on the side. It's like this. Alrighty, the hypo is done. One left. Great. The shinobi. So basically, it's just the Doge formula, but with this special piece that I think came from a really old Lego Toy Story set. It looks like this. You don't have to do that, though, if you have blue 1x2s, and you just make almost like an X with them, and then tack him on, it'll work too. I just found this looked funny. And I'm a little low on blue. So, alrighty, so the other thing is because I'm using this piece, he doesn't need a shadow. If you do the X, you will need a shadow. So, you could use the Doge, go back to the Doge formula, or I could just quick do it, I guess. So, you'll need the 1x4 to 2x2 converter, the 1x2 flat, 2 1x2s, 1x2 black, 1x2 side grip, or grip, 1x2 hand grip, 2 cat ears, and 2 eyes. Pretty simple. Stack them like this for the face. Put on the ears. This is a really easy one. Practically. Yeah. It's not that hard. Alrighty. So that's it for those cats. Finally. I can't believe I had to redo it. Right as things get weird. Stop weird music. Because I really need to clean my stupid playlist. Yeah, so we have our cats now. All the way back my first tutorial. Redone. Yay! Alrighty, well, that and the new one, I guess you could also say. Where did I put it? Oh, here we go. The new one. Yeah, so thanks to Battlecat Friends for this neat abomination. Yeah, so, oops. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you can use the formulas to your advantage. And, one thing I noticed is that a lot of my viewers seem to have a hard time of noticing when another one comes out. So, I kind of don't want to say this because I'll sound like a stereotypical YouTuber, but I think subscribing will help because then YouTube would recommend you new build tutorials as soon as they come out, most likely. And then it'll be easy to find, and then you can easily comment and suggest, and then come back and see your suggestions come to life. Yeah. Anyways, so, if you want, you could do that. But, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye!